One up. And we just wait for it to come through in here. Okay. Hello. What is this doing? I can't hear anything on my stream. Oh, okay, it's working fine. I need to... remove that, shall we? Let's see what that's done. Has that helped anything? Any at all? I think so. No, that's quite quiet. Alright.
What's that done?
Ha! Oh dear gosh, that's loud. That's actually sounding better than it was. It's probably picking up everything now. Okay, for some reason the audio is out of sync by a long shot. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, now we've got the microphone back and the capture card's gone. Ah, for God's sake, right. Now? There we go. This isn't going well. This is not working all of a sudden. The capture cards are just gone. It's just like not there anymore. And if I unplug it from the device, for some reason it gets rid of my microphone. So okay. Right. So I've unplugged that now. And the microphone's still there. That's cool. Anything? Right. Is that working now? Just had to fiddle around with it for a bit. Let's see. Not quite in sync. This is going well. I'm enjoying this so far, except I'm not. How's that? That's better. Right. We're cool. Hello, Sean. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything so far. I've literally just been testing things out so far. I only started 7 minutes ago. So, don't worry about it. Yeah. You're probably closer to affiliate than I am, and I'm already an affiliate. I don't really deserve it, to be honest, anymore, because I just don't stream that consistently anymore. Right. I'm going to go and get myself a drink. I'll be back in a little bit. I just had a thought. I should probably put a compressor on that microphone regardless.
Because it's probably going to get louder in the future. This is at the loudest it possibly can go. Compressor. There we are, that should be fine.
Right. All other requirements done. I assume that's for your affiliate thing. I don't know if all my requirements are done at all with this, but all my impulse buy equipment is done. Right, so this is where we are going, I think, today. Either this or BC3. Chat seems to be working fine. I could see, yeah, I can see Sean's message showing up there, and I can, I don't know if any alerts are working, but I assume if one thing's working, then another one is perfectly fine. Oh, Tom's live. Oh. And I didn't even notice. Sad. Okay, we can't have that open at the same time then, it looks like. Because that lags the shit out of the computer. So I'm gonna have to cool that off. And I think, hold on, let's put this back to there. Yeah, I think this will have to be chat only as well. But my voice sounds okay, alright? Yeah? Okay, alright? Okay, alright? Okay, alright? Okay, alright? Is it even working? Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, alright? Right. Ugh. You can always go and get them, Sean. You can always just subscribe to Tom and then get them for yourself. Or try and persuade someone that isn't me to buy you a sub. I've already gifted a sub to someone there for this month, so I don't really think I can do it. Oh, which reminds me, my resub is coming up soon for Tom. Might even be due now, but I haven't seen anything yet. You don't have money? Well, go and earn some money then. Why don't you finish grinding for affiliate, you gain enough money on your streams as an affiliate to earn revenue, then from that money you can subscribe to Tom. And there you go. Problem solved. Just stream and be an affiliate. And this is already not working. This is great so far. I love that when you plug a nunchuck into your thing and it just doesn't work properly. How do we do this track? Let's watch. Who the hell is Star? Whoever they are, let's watch them, because I use Daisy on this track to make the hairpin a little bit better. Who the fuck would sub to me? I don't know how to make emotes. Just download some. Can use my emotes. I don't even think people realise I have them sometimes. There you go. Ugh. It's this bit that I really hate, but the Mopbike makes that a lot easier, except Star didn't do a very good representation there. What's also kind of interesting is I do actually have 2 subscribers at the moment. Can you believe it? 2 bedshitters in the Bedshitter Nation. Huzzah! This bit's going to be a bit tricky. That wrap around there like that. That's going to be a bit tough. Not that I'm aiming to beat this time. I think this is actually like either... Oh, there you go. The emotes do work. Thank you, Infinity Hero, for following. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can beat this. I'm pretty sure this is either in the top 10. I think this is in like Mopbike top 10, whatever that could possibly be, or was once the Mopbike BKT, if you care about that sort of thing. I think I just downloaded the fastest Mopbike time I could see on the rankings, and this happened to be it. And I think I have an old Russo Ghost there. I think I originally wanted to beat Russo on this track out of all people and all things. But I'm not going to do that. This track is terrible. Russo is a cheater, or at least for his one or two of his world records that he set. At least, not to say that he isn't. I was kind of disappointed, but I also just don't care, to be honest. He was found after he didn't have any world records anymore. So, there you go. That went surprisingly better than I thought it would. My god, that is weird. How the hell do you do that? Said it would make that easier for me, and I just didn't do it correctly at all. Please. What laps did they get again? It would probably be 47s or something, so I'm probably like 2 seconds behind every lap. That's better. Fuck you. 46, there you go. 3 seconds behind, even worse than I thought. Good grief, that's weird. That's better. There you go. Much nicer. Now just get chains, you idiot. No! Yikes. That went awfully wrong. Hi Adam. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Do you like my new stream layout? By new stream layout, I mean setup. I have made an effort to use my condenser microphone instead of my snowball. So you should probably be able to hear me with a bit more clarity than normal. But I have moved back to using my laptop, so there's probably a bit of a visual downgrade to when I was using the iMac, as I don't have my layout or pictures at the moment. Sean was getting a bit cranky that there was no Bradley on stream anymore. He might be back. We'll find out. Depends what I decide to do. Also, I bounced over the boost panels. Bloody hell. That was a terrible driven lap as well. I was bouncing all over the place. Looks fine to you either way. Okay. That's cool. Now what I was thinking of doing a few months ago, but didn't have the motivation for, is fucking a Wiggler. My god! That is, it is maybe trying to get back into the Mario Kart 7 streams, but my motivation revolving around that game is definitely nowhere near as strong as this one's. Probably not even as strong as playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, actually. Whoa! This actually isn't too bad. It's a bit confusing in places, but it's alright, actually. The only problem is, as I'm using Daisy, I'm bouncing all over the place. One trick, that's kind of cool. Those little mini bounces preventing me from getting the mini turbo out. Oh, and for some reason it won't let me wheelie straight away. That was strange. God. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy boy. Oh my goodness gracious fuck. That was disgusting. What was that ending all about?
Okay.
I think if I just try and solidify some of the areas that I really messed up on there, I could probably get like a 25. Maybe lower, actually. We'll see. I'm kind of cautious about doing it with anything else but Daisy, but let's actually give it a go with Funky. Actually, no. Screw Funky. Daisy's better than him anyways. In your face, everybody. Do it on Spear. No. Oh God, this track must be awful with Spear. I wonder how it is on Bullet Bike though. Not that I'm going to try. Maybe if Scorpies pops in then I'll ask him how this track is on Bullet Bike, but bloody hell, it must be disgusting. Oh, well, maybe not quite disgusting, but like, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing glitch, you idiot. I'm driving the track normally. Glitch is stupid on this track though. Glitch actually is probably one of my most hated aspects. Or one of the aspects I hate the most on this track that exists. Now I'm just going to struggle to do the shroom at all. This might take a while. Well, if you think it's so easy, Sean, then you go do it. Go and get 2 out of 3 right now. Impress me. Is the ghost database fixed yet? Why the hell did you do that? I don't think it is. Nah, that's annoying. Why aren't you giving me wheelies? Ugh, that's annoying. I need to get used to chaining again. Bloody hell. Da 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 da. gosh. You're on the top 10 bit cheering list. I don't remember you cheering anything. But then again, the only person I remember cheering anything is Bradley. And I think Zach as well. Have no idea of anyone who's played on this. Who's played on this. I have no idea of anyone else who's cheered at all. In my opinion, I don't think there's anyone who has. I'm actually not too sure if Jacob has. I know Jacob's mainly just given money to me at all, if he has, via subscribing and gift subs. And he's barely given nearly the amount that Bradley's decided to casually do. 116. Oh, okay. It always gives me a bad landing there, actually. That was interesting. I kind of stuck. Oh God! Why did it bounce like that? What the what? I just phased through his foot. Okay then. Oh God, that was gross. Oh, for God's sake, you bouncy piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh. That was awful. Alright. I don't think that was very lucky. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I must have barely drifted past him, in a way, I guess. Lucky that I got past him, unlucky for just the crap that ensued afterwards. That's all you hear of the music most of the time. When are you going to leave your house? Nope. That's just me. It doesn't even get to ask me the question. I'm just like, I'll just jump and slam my head on this branch. Ah, yeah, I remember that. I'm happy that he managed to get everything resolved with his friend, because he was really taking it out on himself that day. That was quite unfair. I think on him to have to actually have that pressure put on him. But it's good to know that that friend is safe. He can carry on living now. I mean, it's a scary sort of thing. Not that I've ever witnessed it happening to me, but I felt him. I felt for him. Fuck you. As for the family member, I don't recall any further news on that development. This is like earlier in the summer, wasn't it? I think. I think it was before my my little escapade. I don't actually want to say escapade, but when things started happening for me. Oh, fuck you. Oh, double fuck off. I've stopped someone else from killing themselves 3 times in this community. Bloody hell. Good on you, though, to be honest. But I think that's actually probably quite a common talk among people in this community, which is a big shame, and it is scary. Yeah, I can kind of sympathise with you there. There was so I won't reveal any names for obvious reasons, but someone who I used to think was a brilliant player, but now honestly I just feel like they cheated their times. Would keep messaging me out of the blue on Skype, once saying that they had just had enough, and that they were just like, they're going to do something like swallow all their sleeping pills before they go to bed tonight or something, or like some really scary shit like that, and I just try and persuade them to do otherwise. But then when this is like, as well, only like a few weeks after I had met them, or at least started talking to them, and eventually they started seeming alright, and what I decided to do was add them into the Team863 Skype chat. But then they what ended up happening was they just started talking like this, like they were doing in my private messages with me, but in like publicly in the chats, and everyone was like panicking and messaging me like, my god, what is this guy gonna do? I'm scared about your friend or something, or someone in the chat. And so I revealed a bit of we'd been talking, and they had revealed a bit of personal information about themselves, and so I revealed that information to everybody on the chat, because that might be why they were acting that way. And for some reason, even though it was just as an act of reassurance to everybody else, they kind of got really pissed off at me, and decided to try and escalate things further, and had a massive freak out. And for a little while I ended up blocking them. Or they ended up blocking me. Either way, we weren't in contact. But then what they did was they made a pretend Skype account after a couple of months to apologise for freaking out. But then every now and then they would message me either. I would unblock them again to try and just talk things through. And every now and then they would just send me all these depressing messages again. And then they would get. And then this would be around about the time that I was still going to college. And if I have my computer on or something on Skype, and they'd message me, and then I didn't respond instantly, they thought I was ignoring them, and so they would just start saying really bad things, and it was really, really annoying. But eventually, I added them on Discord as well, and it carried over onto Discord when I started moving to that. They'd just send me something, and then they'd just start saying really, really scary, depressing shit. And eventually, out of the blue, out of nowhere, they decided to, they just mentioned to me that they were going to block me, and they came up with some weird excuse, which I don't know why. Like, they said it was because I watched someone's stream. They've seen me in the viewers list of someone's stream, and they just think, oh, you're clearly on their side. You're clearly their best friend or something. So I'm just gonna block you now. And then they did, apparently. But I was like, that's nothing. That's not a bad reason to me. You're removing yourself from my my problems. Yeah, it was probably just attention seeking, to be fair. But it was still quite scary, because you never want to just call them out on that stuff. Just in case it might actually be serious. That's why I also barely open up to many people. Most of my friends are online friends, and I barely open up to a lot of them about anything bothering me myself. Except for a select few, because I don't want to be seen as like I'm digging for attention or anything. That's kind of actually why I don't really open up in general, and by extent probably why a lot of people wouldn't. But it's just not healthy. Definitely not healthy for either the person who is being affected and the person causing it, if that makes any sense. It's really, really tough, I guess. Hello, FNAF Master. He's my closest friend in this community. It was in DMs. I'm not going any further. Fair enough. I mean, it's a very personal thing, so I don't really expect you to open up. What I've said and mentioned already is probably far too much. Actually, I'm a little bit paranoid that this person might occasionally be, watching what I do, or like, lurking at stream on a different account or anything. So there might be a chance that they heard this and that they would know that I'm talking about them. So, I would only find out, though, if I get, like, a massive load of paragraphs of hate through Discord or Skype or some shit. I mean, if it's through Skype, good luck getting my attention anytime soon. I don't use Skype anymore. In fact, is there a way... I'm pretty sure there is a way to delete Skype accounts, aren't there? Because I think I should probably do that with my old one. My gay friend's boyfriend killed himself. He hasn't been the same since. That's fucking terrifying. And fucking sad, actually. Hello, what was that buzzing for? Thought I turned that off as well. Whoa, that was ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. That's an email. I almost fucking wheelied into that branch. I hate their positions on this lap specifically. That's a chain. I'm pretty sure that was a chain anyways. My Wii remote didn't rumble. Oh god. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. I'm not really that annoyed. That's fine. How has the stream been going? It's dropped 500 frames. Slightly over 500 frames. Yeah, no, it's not the first time that's happened. That's quite normal. What's interesting actually is I have two chats. I've got one to the side of my stream software on one computer and my tablet right here. It keeps vibrating constantly. I would DM it to you, but I don't trust all the randoms on this stream. I don't know why I trust you so much. We have the same name. You're a sensible person, I guess. It's completely up to you. I don't want to invade your privacy, Sean. You keep everything to yourself. And anything that you feel worth keeping to yourself, keep to yourself. In fact, let me decide for you. Keep it to yourself. I don't need to know. I don't need to know everything. I've had this name for so long, I just use it for everything. Yeah. FNAF. I mean, it works for you. I've had mine for nearly 10 years. And yeah, my Kirby emotes. I actually like Kirby a lot as a video game. I remember when I used to hang out with people in person, we played Kirby's Adventure to Dream World. And we completed that to like 200% altogether in like a couple of months. and that just got me really into the game and Kirby. But I also, back when I used to play Brawl with my cousins, I'd usually pick Kirby as a character, purely because I could just float with him. Just fly. Yeah. So there should be Kirby, King DDD, and I think Meta Knight is there for the following ones. Whoa, mate. Calm down. Yeah, I think I wanted to have Waddle Dee ones as well, but I think those were for bits, and bit alerts don't work with your own emotes for some reason. You've been cry fatal since you were born. That would explain why you've got cry at the beginning. Fatality just improved from 606 to 543 on Mushroom Gorge. Not bad. How much further will he go? That's like 5th or something, isn't it? The freeze costume. Or with all the little ice crystals in a crown. Blue Kirby with that suits it really well. I say Blue Kirby loosely because you got the Switch game that I played. Which is that? Oh, fuck you. Why are you like that? This track's very temperamental, I know it. How do I skip over all the boost panels? How do you make alerts for hosts and follows? I go onto Streamlabs and make them from there. I would give you a more kind of rundown of the settings and everything, but honestly, I have not done it in a year or so. Everything that you see there has been there since like 2017. That was interesting. And quite honestly, I'm only seeing it for the first time this year because I've moved back to my laptop instead of my iMac, which is stationed behind me instead of by the side of me like my laptop is. So I can see them on my streaming software. Hey, you already got the emote. Nice. Fourth worldwide. Bloody hell. So that's ahead of Blaze. Blaze. No, it's behind Blaze. Fox. No, Justin's there as well, isn't he? Surely. I think he's Blaze, Justin, Fox, and that's it. Am I right in that? Because Blaze is Blaze's record. Justin got I'm pretty sure Justin got second because I remember recording his time. Fox had the former world record. That's him. He's beat Jas. That's pretty ridiculous. There you go. Thanks. And yes, I know you got it through channel points. Otherwise, I would have got an alert to say that you've subscribed. What times? Not all of them. I could do a request for you if you would like. It won't be any time soon. It'll probably be this weekend, if anything. you want me to record anything ever, just send it to me on Discord. And I'll consider it. Why didn't you trick, you bitch? I guess you didn't think that you would get an alert. Really? All 1,000 something ghosts. What, like just every ghost you have loaded on your SD card? I remember I said I would do that if Daisy had got something. Like, back when I used to do like casual custom track time trial streams. I was back with Daisy, Ellie King, and then there was a guy called Rabbit who would keep turning up and asking me to look at his times. And then there was, who else was there? I think that was when Zach would turn up, Wilf, Walrus was here, I think Lord Soup. Sweetie, oh god, Sweetie was there too, I remember that. Bradley would turn up a lot as well, and I think Jacob would pop in every now and then. Oh, this is the glory days of time trial streaming. So I actually had a bit more of a grasp of people to talk to. But back then, I don't know, I don't quite remember what it is. But I was talking to Daisy in the chat, and I said if he did something specific, I would download every ghost that he is available, that he is set on here on Chadsoft, and I would just do a reaction stream to every single one day. And then Daisy said that he had like 4,000 ghosts on his what you call it. Alerts for follows and hosts, but not subs. I mean, yeah. I don't get nearly as many subscribers. I don't get nearly, like, I barely get anyone subscribing to the channel or donating bits, so, you know. Nah. They are there, but you just barely see them. No! It was a Mario Kart related thing. That seemed very unlikely that he would do. But he's actually probably done it since. I think this is the time before Daisy had set BKTs and things. This is the time where Daisy would get like into top 10s for custom tracks and whatnot, but he wouldn't have BKTs. And then he and Jacob set their first few BKTs around about the same time in 2018, I think. And I've technically already had a BKT. I technically have BKTs. It depends on how loosely you class that term, but I technically already have some. If you consider alternative vehicles worthy of having BKTs. I might actually give Baby Park another go, but I don't know about that one. I kind of feel like, ugh, no point really. It's just an oval. And so with that, there's no other custom tracks I would want to do. I had Niverbia in the books for ages, but I'm more into that track for its concept rather than its design. Its design is pretty poor and not very enjoyable to drive at a high level. Fuck you, God's sake. Oh gosh. It'll literally just be representing me and you, Sean. I won't get it with a Sean me as well. I'll get it with like just a player me. Just get a BKT that represents all Sean's, and then I'll just be like, use player me. Oh god. I think my time on Niverbia is a one, like I think it's a 159 from when the Ghost database first came out. I have no idea what I could get there nowadays. But it was actually the first track I ever time trialed when CTGP Ghost database came out. Then I grinded on a few other random tracks to get the gold stars, because back then we had the gold star raffle for the custom Wiis, and I was wanting to try and get at least 20. But this is back when I was just using the classic controller and not really that invested in time trials, so I was not very good at it at all. I was really not very good at it. I managed to get 20 gold stars just in the nick of time. And then what I decided to do is play DSDK Pass, because I wanted to try and... When I first started playing that, back when the Ghost database came out, you had Luke, Emil, and Russo right at the top of the leaderboard in first, second, and third place. And when I first played it, I got into fourth place with Daisy Mopbike. So I decided to try and beat Russo so I can get into third place. And I did manage to beat him, but by the time I did beat him, I only got 7th. But what I did manage to get though is as Russo used Daisy Mopbike on that track, is I did for a brief period of time get the Mopbike BKT. Then some random Japanese guy beat me by a little bit. And then Daisy had beat me by over 2 seconds. And I was actually considering to beat the Japanese guy back when I had the chance on that track. Get the Mopbike BKT back, but nope. Daisy had demotivated me for doing that, so we're done there now. It's kind of like this track, but just like, ugh, I don't know why I even played it. I liked it for some reason, I don't know why. More interesting, I guess, is up until recently, that was the highest top 10 I ever got. Up until I played Baby Park a few months back, that was the highest top 10 on the main CTGP leaderboards I ever got. You have other tracks, like alternative tracks and textures, where I've got first on a couple, or close to, depending on who's played it. But I wouldn't count those. Otherwise I might as well just make my own custom track, never release it, and just say that I have the BKT. I technically would, but you know, what's the point without competition? That was nicer. I think I'm using the shroom too late. Fuck you. It depends when you stream tomorrow morning, Sean. If you stream earlier than 8 in the morning, I'll be able to catch you briefly before I go to volunteering. So I have my volunteering tomorrow. And depending if you're streaming again into like after 3:30 or anything like that. If you're streaming after 4 or 5 p.m. then I'll be able to catch you then as well. There you go then. Sorry. 9 is when I have to be at work. Make a CT only you and me can play, and then we can have a competition. Well, then I'll make it more orientated to my style. It'll just be like an MC3 style track. What I really wanted to do, actually, one day is retexture MC3 with the Block Plaza textures, but then have it so that the walls in the middle are the big structures that you can go up on Block Plaza. And then the central part would actually be a separate battle track. So you have it. You could have one aspect as it being like I don't know, a texture of MC3, and then like you have the middle part recreated into like a battle track. I thought that would be an interesting concept. Spear track, oh god. Yeah, see you, Sean. Thanks for popping by. Sorry to disappoint you about your stream, but hopefully it goes well. Maybe you can bully Bradley or Jacob to come and watch it, if they're around. Jacob might be around. I'm pretty sure he streams quite frequently on Fridays. Oh god! Ah! That was annoying. Am I still got a PB? Yes, I am! Oh, fuck you. Oh. That's funny. Stupid, but it's funny. I'll try getting a 225 at least with Mop Bike, and then I'll give Funky Flame a go, I think. I don't have very much longer left. I haven't been looking at the time. It is 10 now, which means I'll have to go in about an hour, slightly less. But that's okay. Da 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 da. Gosh, you bouncy thing. Annoying. Hello, Gohan, Adam. Just realizing you said OOP instead of sup. Thought you were just coming back from somewhere. You got a bit badge there as well, actually. How did I stick to the thing? Nice Rio drift on the bridge there. You see that? You see that, kids? Are you ready, kids? Fuck. My God. Why didn't you hit the boost panel? Goodness sake. No! Don't do this to me again. Oh, fuck off. Wait, is that no. No. Stop bullying me. Da 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 da. Slam my head into a bench. I do feel like this game just has the weirdest physics sometimes. Like, don't you just love it when you're trying to get over a hill? And then there's a bench at the top of the hill, and you just decide to dive bomb your head into it. Just be like, yes! Slam your face right into the wood. Whatever happened there, it kegged a lot of my speed. And the other mop bike time made it look easy for some reason. I don't know why? So whose idea was it to put the wigglers on this track? Ah! Fuck off. Ah! Stop hitting everything. Okay, just no with that lap, I think. Kind of want to play this right now, really? My sketchy, judgmental driving is motivating you to play this? That's interesting. Didn't think I had that sort of power anymore. Especially when I don't play anything like MC3. But good luck, I guess. I don't know how akin you are to playing this track, Adam. You had any experience with it before? If so, please tell me what the hell I should do about shit. So I kind of just observed a ghost once. I don't know if it was even a decent ghost. It was a 219.6 set with the mark. Seems pretty good to me. You have a 227. Okay. So you're about as new to this as I am, I guess. Either or, if you play, you're probably just gonna get maybe like a 1 or 2 second improvement, and probably not gonna touch the track ever again, right? That's what I'm hoping to do. Just play this track. And not have to worry about that goddamn crap. I was really not sure how that was going to work out then. Just didn't want to wheelie there for some reason. This track feels really janky already. I know, you know it. Ugh, it's just, why? You know? Ugh. Let's keep going. I'm going to try and get a 225. Then I might switch to Funky Kong and see if it's any easier. See how many ghosts I can set until... Oh, how many runs I have to complete until I beat Aaron's ghost off the end here. I think it's quite a lot because I don't have very many of my own ghosts set. think it might actually be more worth me just trying to get the low cannon, which I went for on that lap, lap 3. I don't know if it was worth it. Did it change anything noticeably? I just don't know. I just don't think it really makes any difference for me at the moment in time. At least I made it though. What the fuck? What the hell, game? What was that all about? I came off the end of the bridge, the rope bridge thing, wheeling. Da 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 da. I managed to get the right alignment. That was annoying. Should be another shroom spot here. That's probably like on Flapstrat or something. PB by 0.150. Nice. It's probably quite an easy time region to hit on this track, I'd imagine. But I don't know. So what's your time now? I think mine is a 0.1 something. And I can't get any mini turbos. The game is just like lol. $27.3, nice. Good luck on going any further, if you choose to. With a chain. Nice. I like getting the trip like that because it actually feels faster. It looks faster too, judging by the split. Oh, you lost almost a second. What? Nice. I mean, not nice. Jeez. Hitting the treehouse, I assume it's the thing I just passed. Or this one. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that? Okay. I've lost a lot of time now, I think. Might still just be a 25. If I get decent everything else here. Easier said than done. It's possible. There's your 225. Ugh. That's an annoying track to play. Really annoying. It's really annoying. I can't emphasize that enough. Really annoying. Oh. My thumb just went. Yikes. Oh. Huh. That was interesting. I wonder why it did that. Is there an update? Maybe the Ghost database is finally getting fixed. Who knows? Let's find out. See if there's any updates. Okay. Or maybe it was just my console then. It just decided to crash for some reason. Well, that was weird. $26.6 now. There you go. Good job. Hope that clap wasn't too loud. I don't know how well this volume is varying at the moment. But, yeah. Just so you know, Adam. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. I have I'm kind of trying to use a new setup where I'm using my condenser microphone rather than my Snowball. And it's going into a little USB device called the Blue Icicle. And on there, my volume control is turned all the way up. And then I'm trying to vary the volume via the input on OBS instead. If that makes any sense at all. I'm pretty sure I've already told you like half of that. I won't play for too much longer. I think I will play for another good like 20 minutes or so, and then I will give up and retire for the night. It is nice. I just don't know how the volume sounds though. I think you said it sounded good earlier, but I don't know if it provides any more clarity audio wise. But, you know, there were two reasons. I kind of just felt like the Snowball was a bit shitter than normal. And although I got this microphone for my music and stuff, depending on my motivation, determines when I use it or not. And it's a tad quiet. That's bizarre. Maybe I just need to talk louder and then it would work properly. How's that? I don't know. I have no idea how to make it louder. Unless I just talk louder. I'll probably have to turn the game audio down then. That's interesting. You do you. Fair enough. Yeah, I was just thinking that the microphone wasn't getting used enough. My God, what? I'm definitely further behind than the mop bike time. But I digress. I don't actually think I need to do that with this one. I think I can just go straight forward. You see, I'm just trying to readjust to a new vehicle now. Oh dear. This isn't making anything easier. Rosa feels so out of place on this track. Why the fuck are you there? Annoying thing. Right, here we go. Da 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 da. Oh, I saw a tweet from Troy the other day where he, I think he used just all 3 shrooms and shroomed off the bridge and made it into the cannon. Pretty cool little shortcut. But unfortunately, I believe he said it like skipped a key checkpoint. Oh, fucking hell, you're annoying. That means he's kind of trying to do this track again. Oh, you bitch! Go away! If you go further to the right, it counts. Oh, really? So if Troy would just landed a little bit further over, he would have counted the lap. Does that mean the checkpoint's literally just in front of the cannon? Why do you keep doing that? What's that for? I really wasn't too sure what I was going to do. Wheelie, you bitch! God's sake! Who was just fucking flicking the Wii remote constantly? And she was like, waddle, waddle, waddle. I don't PB now. Probably won't. But that's fucking infuriating. Did it again! God's sake. Okay. Yep, this is one of those instances where you take what is it, inspiration from Cars, and when I hold right, you decide to go left. That makes perfect sense, you shit game. Do you know why it does that, Adam? Why, when sometimes you just hold right, it goes left instead? Because it makes no sense to me. In fact, I don't know if you still got me on Discord or not, but I do have a, I have a little clip where I was playing Peach Circuit last year, and I went to do a slip drift the opposite direction to the way I was going, and it went to input part of that slip drift, and you can even see it in the animation that it inputted the other direction of the slip drift for me, but then it's immediately switched back the direction that I was originally going, so it kind of did this weird sort of looking spin drift in the middle of a slip drift, and continued me to go the other direction. And hello, Dot Mars, how are you doing? It's new in the sense that I haven't used this setup for a long time. I'm using my laptop, so it's not really a new setup as such regarding the area that I'm streaming on. Hence why the quality of the stream may also look slightly lower, but audio should have improved. I got a interface to run on my laptop, mini interface. I actually don't know. It's like a little, I guess it's more of an adapter as such, which allows my condenser microphone to be used on my laptop. So therefore I have that now over the Snowball instead. And I also have a stand. I also got hold of a stand, a laptop stand, which my laptop, funnily enough, is sat on right next to the console. There is a perfectly good table the other side of said stand, but I didn't like having my laptop there because it was also the same area where I would keep my glasses and other various bits of paper. So yeah, It's new in the sense that it's new in that regard, but not new in the sense that of any real equipment, except for the converter and laptop stand. Hope that makes sense. Wow, look at that low cannon. Did you see it? It literally just halted me right at the top of the thing. Oh, you fucking thing. Why are you in the way, you bastard? I want to see that cannon again. I should have saved the ghost. Or carried on so I could look back at it. That's a shame. Unless someone's clipped it. It was an interesting it wasn't faster, it was just interesting. I think I actually need to shroom a bit earlier. I think that's the big problem here entering laps 2 and 3. Also, I think I'm only going to go for like another 8 or so minutes. 7 or 8 minutes. I don't know. There's not many people here today, so it doesn't really matter too much. Wheelie locked. Oh yeah, that's way better. Fuck. 5 more minutes, I guess, on this one. And then I'll pack it up for today. I wish there wasn't a fence there, so you could just be like, lol. Yes, because that makes sense. Turn left to go fucking right. starting to get annoyed with it now, so I don't think there's going to be any more hope of me improving today. And if I do, it looks like it'll be better for me to stay as Daisy instead. Save myself any trouble. Damn it, I shook way too hard. And dropped the wheelie. Da 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 da. Okay, no, now I realise I'm doing that far too early. God's sake. Nah, nothing else is coming out of this one. The bounces on this track are terrifying. I hate them. And they are no better on this than they are on the Mop Bike, really. Almost went off there, did you see that? I think that'll do for now. I might come back to this one. Oof. Oh well, GG I guess. Right. I'm going to check and see if there's anyone I can host. And the good thing about it now is I have 3 devices available for me to do so on. I think I might push for like either a mid or a low on that one. But we'll find out. Ace is streaming time trials. That'll be interesting. But I think I'll personally go with my personal favourite, Tom, unless he's ending soon. It doesn't look like he's there at the moment, but I'm going to host him anyways, because he's my favourite. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know if this is going to do anything else. I'm not really too sure. What's going to happen with this now? There we go, it's moving. I'll wait till it loads to the menu and then I'll probably try hosting. I'll write it in ready. This is interesting. Pretty sure I've got these already. Most all of these already. Don't I? Already have that one. Oh, Nick improved. Nick improved in 2018. So it's nothing new, really. I already have Luke's ghosts. That's about it, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Why? What's the point in doing something like that? I mean, to be honest, I don't even know. It's just, let's just ignore. Let's just ignore that. There's Joey. Shall we see if we can beat Joey? Not beat Joey yet, but we'll see. We'll find out. Shh! Keep it a secret, though. Don't let him find out. Right. I think that's it from me. I shall see you off for the rest of your day. Take it easy, everybody. Say hello to Tom for me. And I shall see you maybe at the weekend for a stream. We'll find out.